Hello listeners and viewers, welcome back to another video lesson. I'm hopeful that you have been patiently waiting for this moment. Today we will be doing another chapter from the prose section, that is She Walks in Beauty, written by the British romantic poet George Gordon Byron, popularly known as Lord Byron. She Walks in Beauty is a lyrical poem in iambic tetrameter. Okay, let me tell you about iambic tetrameter, all right? It is a beat in a line of poetry where one syllable, unstressed syllable is followed by stressed syllable. For example, I've already written the first two lines of the poetry here. She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes in starry skies. So here in the first line, we have 8 syllables. So she, one syllable, walks. Second one, in. Third one, beauty. 2 syllable here, okay? And then like, the, one each, and then night. So all together we will have 8 syllable. She walks in beauty like the night. But we will not read like that, okay? In an iambic tetrameter, you have to start with unstressed. It's somewhat like a heartbeat, okay? Like it's the. You know, the second sound, you put more stress on the second sound. The second syllable, okay? So we will read it as she walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies. That is how we will be reading the poem, all right? Even in the second line, it is the same, okay? Of cloudless climes and starry skies. So all together, 8 syllables again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is how this iambic tetrameter is all about, okay? We will have 8 syllables in a line, and then the reader tend to pause after the 8th syllable and then follow the next line. Okay, this poem was written in 1814, like as mentioned, by Lord Byron. And he was the most fashionable poet of his time, and he was, a flamboyant, all right, and notorious writers. A flamboyant meaning, especially it's of a person or of his behavior where he's tending to attract people because of his confidence or stylishness, all right. Now this poem has been, it is said to have been inspired by an event in Byron's life. So what happened is that on 11th June 1814, Byron attended a party in London. And there amongst the guests, there was one guest named Anne Beatrix Wilmot, okay? Okay, Anne Beatrix Wilmot was the woman that inspired Lord Byron to write this poem. And it so happened that this Anne Beatrix Wilmot was the wife of Lord Byron's first cousin, Sir Robert Wilmot. Okay? Alright, here Lord Byron gives a critical message to the readers, alright, that perfect beauty is a combination of both inner beauty and then outward beauty, alright? According to him, the lady, that means this lady, an unnamed woman, okay, there is an unnamed woman in the poem. So this lady has been blessed, all right. She has been blessed with both attractive looks and also possess a physical and spiritual harmony. Her innocent and pure thoughts further illuminate her beauty. It is through her graceful walk and pleasant face, Byron gives us, a clue of her innocent soul. So the first line itself from the poem, we get to know that her beauty, that is this unnamed woman's beauty, is compared to a night. Just imagine a night. Actually, beautiful women are compared to summer days and all, right? So you will be finding weird to to see this woman's beauty comparing her work to a night. But just imagine a night, cloudless and then a sky full of stars. That is beautiful, right? So the poem starts with the lines, "She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies." So here, right from the start, Byron sets the tone of the poem with a comparison that seems almost divine. An unnamed woman walks in beauty. Walking in beauty makes her beauty, more dynamic. Okay, but the woman, that is this woman, the woman featured here is, her beauty is not just compared to any ordinary night, okay? But like I have mentioned, her beauty is compared to a night full of stars, all right? And this could mean, we suppose that this could mean that she have a very clear and lovely complexion. Or perhaps that cloudless could do, it will be more to do with her personality, all right? So her personality might be as clear as the cloudless sky. Now you see starry skies at night, but the brightness of the stars relieves the darkness of the night, okay? This is the first hint of a contrast between dark and light in the poem. So the contrast between dark and light just brought up the starry, brought up by the starry skies in line 2 is developed in the following line, that is line 3, okay? Everything that is great about dark and bright come together in this woman's beauty. Essentially, she has got the best of both. That means she has got the best of both dark and light. So her aspect mentioned here could mean her facial expression or her overall appearance. So her whole appearance, and especially her eyes, it creates some kind of harmony. All right, it creates some kind of harmony between dark and light. Okay, if this seems weird to you, just imagine a woman who have got dark eyes and then that dark eyes and that seems to sparkle, or maybe a person whose eyes color contrasts with the color of the hair. So that's what is Byron's idea, okay? That the idea is there is beauty in contrast. The gentle and delicate play of light is heavenly here. Indeed, heaven usually refuses to grant the supernatural light to the showy daylight. Now we will proceed to the second stanza. In the second stanza, the poet reflects on the balance, okay, on the balance of the woman's beauty. Now here, the beauty is not only about physical beauty, but spiritual and intellectual beauty as well. The balance between the shade and light in the woman or the woman's beauty is so perfect that if you try to take away a ray of light or add one more shade, you're just messing up with the beauty. That shows that the woman is perfect the way she is. You need not exaggerate her beauty. All right? Her beauty and grace are so hard to define that they are nameless. That means she is just so beautiful that we can hardly find a name to name that beauty. Okay? So the poet can't quite put a finger on what makes her so graceful. After all, that's what the poem is doing. That is, attempting to put some sentiments into words. This nameless grace is visible in every lock of her hair that lightens her face. So the balance between light and dark that creates her nameless grace is apparent in both her dark hair and in the expression that lightens her face. The expression on the woman's face shows how serenely sweet her thoughts are. Okay, her sweet expression, the speaker, her sweet expression that the speaker tries to reason is an accurate reflection, all right? Accurate reflection on what is going on inside her mind, which is the dwelling place of her thoughts. So whatever is going on inside her mind, you know, we can see it on her face. So we find that the thoughts that she have got on her mind are sweet because the expression on her face tells us so, okay? So here we have another binary or a set of contrast, all right? Contrast to keep track of the exterior appearance and the inner beauty, all right? Now, the woman's smile and her teens, that means her healthy blushes, okay? And her teens that glows on her cheek and brow are serene and calm. So here, brow is just, you know, a poetic way of saying forehead, okay? So she is quiet and calm. Her smiles and blushes are eloquent, all right? Her face is very expressive. Her face is very expressive that even if she doesn't say much, her beauty, that her expression does the talking, all right? So in other words, we can say that she is quiet and rather elegant, all right? She doesn't joke or laugh out very loud, you know, to let others people know that, oh, I'm like this, I'm like that, you know? It is just the expression of the face that conveys the message, all right? So she seems to be more of a lovely and regal type. But what exactly do those smiles express? Why do you think that she is smiling? She must be having a reason, right? So Byron tells us that, you know, the smile, okay, it reflects all the time that she had spent doing good deeds, all right? So we can find out from here that the woman in this poem, all right, she had done good deeds in her past life, and that is why she is smiling now. She don't have any regrets. She don't have any grudges with anyone. Since she has done good deeds, she has been kind to people, she has been good to people, and that is why she has nothing to regret, and that is why the smile, that sweet expression on her face. So she has been so kind and good to everyone, and which is why she is able to look so calm and serene, and even her conscience is at rest. The woman's serenity, okay, and smile also reflects the calmness of her mind. Because we know that she's a good person, right? In the past, she has done good works, she has done good deeds, she has been good and kind to people. So because of she being a good woman, her mind is also at peace with all below. That means her mind is also at peace with everyone, all right? She makes peace with everyone. She does not fight or, you know, do any harm to people. If she thinks that something is wrong, maybe she tries to make it up for that, and then makes her mind clear, all right? Instead of having cold war with someone, this is the only way to make peace with people. Okay, and not only that, all right? Her love is also innocent, okay? So this could mean that she's not in love with anyone. Or perhaps it could also mean that she is in love with someone, but her love is pure and innocent. So this is all about the poem. I hope you have understood this poem, all right? This is very simple. Actually, I'll tell you, let me tell you about the background. I think I've mentioned in the beginning, but let me tell you again. Here, I was telling you about a party, right? Where Lord Byron met the woman, and this woman is Lord Byron's first cousin's wife, okay? And there in the party, she was wearing a black gown, okay? She was wearing a black gown and with this dark wavy hair. And her beauty attracted Lord Byron, okay? And this inspired him to write the poem maybe the next day, because this woman's beauty was an inspiration for him to write this poem, all right? Okay, I would like to discuss some questions and answers that is from the text so that it will help you understand the poem better, all right? So here in the text, the first question being asked is, why is the woman presented against the backdrop of night? Okay, so the woman is presented against the backdrop of night because she is exceptionally beautiful. Alright, her night is compared to, her beauty is compared to night. I've mentioned already, not just ordinary night like that, alright, but a night where it is cloudless and then full of stars. And I hope you have already imagined that on your mind. And obviously, it's very beautiful, right? Starry skies. Okay, then do you think that the poet is trying to bring out the softness of the woman's beauty by stating that daylight is gaudy? Yes, the poet is trying to do so. Why? Because the woman's beauty is like the tender light, okay, that is bright and blending than the day we get during the, blending than the light that we get during the day. Okay, the third one. How do the waves of her hair enhance her beauty? That means her hair, okay? She has got dark wavy hair, that's what I told you, right? So how does it enhance her beauty? That is the question being asked. So it enhances her beauty by softly lightening over her face. So if there is this contrast, she has got this lovely complexion with dark hair. So that is the definition of beauty to Lord Byron, okay? And that is how it creates endless grace. Now the fourth one, where do the serene thoughts dwell? So her sweet expression, all right? Her sweet expression, which is an accurate reflection of her inner goodness and peacefulness, is the dwelling place of her thoughts. So what is the story behind a woman's smile? That we have dealt in the last stanza. Why do you think so that there is a story behind her smile? There's a story behind her smile because there is these good deeds which she have done in the past. Okay, so the past days have made the woman smile, which is so beautiful, serene, and calm. So here we come to the end of this poem. I hope you have understood. And, not just listened or watched, but also understood. And you can join me in the next video. Until then, thank you and stay safe.